I took on way too much. My first year, took over 70 weddings my first year. And then my second year, I was like, okay, like, you can't do that. Like,
that's insane.
Yeah. So, like, I was taking everything that came my way.
Oh my goodness.
Although I got through it, I was like, okay, like, we don't have to do that again.
That's more than one wedding a week.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like 2 to 3 sometimes. It just depends.
Yeah.
But, like, I've done 4 in a row. And that was too many.
Yeah.
So,
but good for you.
Yeah. So I was just taking everything that came my way. And my second year, I was like, okay, we shouldn't do that again. That was great for my first, but that's where you start growing and you start realizing, okay, like you have a max and you can't stretch yourself and you got to limit what you're doing so that you can give the best quality work. So yeah. But that's kind of how I got started. And we're in year 3 right now. So it's been my full-time job. We just moved to Hazlitt and our first house, and it's been great. So
and
good journey.
You were just what, like 22 when you started?
Like, 21, 22.
And doing 70 weddings a year.
Yeah.
For your first year.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was crazy, but it was so much fun. And I mean, it was the time to get into it because COVID had just like ended. So like in the traditional year, there were like 5 times as many weddings as there ever has been. So
everyone had to delay their wedding.
Yes. So there were plenty of weddings to go around, and like thankful for the community that was sending weddings my way. And I was just, I'll take them. Like if I'm available, I'll be there. So, but then, second year I was like, okay, you gotta, I talked to a DJ, at one of my weddings, and he was like, okay, like, so you did 70 weddings your first year. What did we learn from that? And I was like, that I'm awesome and I can do everything. And he was like, no, you're going to burn out, and you need to go up on pricing. It means that everyone can book you. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So not like drastically, but I was like, okay, I need to go up on pricing a little bit. And then with that comes a different, niche of weddings that I'm getting to experience and being a part of. And that's been super fun, seeing like the growth of like even just the weddings that I'm doing, and how those are becoming a different niche as I go. So yeah, I still love my DIY girls.
Yes,
for sure. But it just so happens that like, price increase.
Yes.
And the weddings.
Well, it's so important to do that, to not spread yourself thin, because the burnout is real. It's very real. And when you up your prices, you can still make a good living without breaking your back and spreading yourself too thin, and potentially, I'm not saying that you would, but like, missing something.
Yeah.
When you have that many weddings. I can't imagine.
Absolutely. Yeah.